The Backup Plus from Seagate is a whopping 5 terabyte external backup hard drive. Its capacity is larger than most on the market, and while the performance isn't poor in the least, I wasn't overly impressed with its performance, and it didn't stand out too much. Perhaps this is due to the fact that it's advertised as an archival type drive, but let's take a look at exactly just how the drive performs, shall we? I use the Backup Plus now as a daily driver here at the office for everything from crash plan backups to Windows and Linux install images for testing and all our workbench stuff, and basically everything we do. It works great for everything I've been able to throw at it with no noticeable performance hits. The drive works over a USB 3.0 connection, and I regularly see write speeds of upwards of 150 megabytes a second. It's nothing to really be too impressed by, but considering the internals house a 5400 RPM drive, yes, you heard that correctly, 5400 RPM drive, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, performance could be a bit better if there was a 7200 RPM drive in use, but it's not marketed strictly for performance. It's marketed for backups and archival type use, hence the name Backup Plus. While I don't use it for deep archives of really anything and rolling backups other than our crash plan backups and mission critical data here, I use it mainly for, as I said, things like install images, video archives, basically anything that we need around the office that doesn't change gets thrown on here because it doesn't really affect performance or anything. Not a ton of writing happens because of this, so it manages to give us some wiggle room elsewhere to store other stuff we're actively working on drives that offer actual performance. Speaking of how the drive works, when you open the package, the first thing you find is, well, the drive. That's not all that surprising, because that's what they're advertising. But if you dig deeper, you'll find a solid 5-foot micro USB 3.0 cable and a power adapter. The power adapter is a bit interesting, because that's right, this drive needs a power adapter. It is in fact a 3.5-inch drive, as you can kind of tell by the size. This isn't exactly surprising, considering you'd be hard-pressed to find a 5 terabyte laptop-style 2.5-inch drive. But, unfortunately, it means that the drive isn't as portable as you might hope. Of course, it can be dragged around and moved easily, but not only is it sometimes a hassle to find a nearby outlet when you're on the go, but it also means you're not going to make it truly portable by taking it around with a laptop, for example. You can't simply provide enough power over the USB port to afford to unplug it and move it on the go with a laptop as you're carrying a laptop around. It just won't work. That being said, while I'm not a fan of the lack of portability of the drive, the mixed external form factor still makes it fairly convenient if you need to grab a drive, either with files you need or free space, and take it somewhere else without the need to open up your computer and pull an internal drive out of it. The performance wasn't all that shocking, but I wasn't disappointed with it either. On top of it all, the $150 price tag makes it a pretty attractive deal for anyone who needs a bit of extra space for backups on the cheap. Anyway, guys, like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts about this or any other similar drives and backup solutions, if you have any opinions. If you'd like to help us continue making videos like these and product reviews, please consider donating on Patreon or changing your Amazon bookmark to our affiliate link. Both of those are down in the description. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you, so thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.